your labour costs until a week into the following month, which is pointless. You need the technology to give you the insight before people have worked the hours to understand what that cost is going to be, to allow you to make a proactive decision as to how we can change that. So it's a huge area of focus, being able to control that labour element. And finally, as I mentioned, the product can be implemented very, very quickly. So we can bring the tool into your business, within a quarter or possibly a little bit longer. Well, there is my presentation. I hand back to yourself, Darcy, unless there are questions. For yourself, Richard?
Yeah, please. Oh no, I've got a question. This company, as I understand it, this product is going to be a major push for the organizations globally, but you chose Philippines to roll it out, to customize it to here first, which I thought was pretty interesting. Can you? It looks good, but what can you say that will make Philippines look good?
Darcy?
As to why that decision was made.
Yeah, I think there really is a market niche, and as I explained before, I think the sophistication of the user base here. The employees, tend to, it is a low-cost geography, but the employees are sophisticated, and what we wanted to do is have something tailored to the Philippines that would allow them to really have the HR part of the system, because I think most people here are focused on payroll. And we honestly believe that we would like to see at some point that Filipinos could actually stay in the Philippines because they would be paid enough that they didn't have to go abroad. And I think this is the evolution that starts that when you recruit, you retain, you train, and you develop people here locally. And I think it's an interesting dynamic for this whole country that you don't have to leave to be successful. Because I've got a lot of friends here, Philippine friends, that have left the country, and they had to leave the country to become expats to come back to make some money. I would hope at some point that appreciation for the people of the Philippines would be internally based here. We believe this platform is absolutely key in terms of driving that type of professionalism in the workplace. It's not just around payroll, it's about training and development and career and succession planning, talent management, and a sophistication to the web. So in China, for instance, there does not have that access to the internet. The Philippines has everybody. If they don't have it at home on their workstations, they certainly have it on their phones. So it's a market that we believe is tailored. In terms of volume, we believe the call center industry will continue to blossom here. The BPO industry, a lot of headcount, a lot of seats, a lot of volume. And I know when I came in here, you want to be able to quickly ramp up and be able to get your business going. Because your stakeholders back in America and Europe don't want to hear about the problems you're having getting payroll providers for your services in the Philippines. So in terms of call center market, volumes of employees, sophistication of users, the infrastructure of the Philippines. Again, the internet and the web and all this does work here. This is not the case throughout Asia, as many of you know. It can be a much bigger challenge. English, English is a language in the Philippines is there, and Australians don't speak great English, but it is a form of English. So I think I was also fairly personally have a lot of passion about bringing a tool like this to the Philippines, because I think there's a price point that we need to have in the local markets. And I can come in and give you very sophisticated solutions that some of my multinationals use, but the price point is just not going to work for people. So this is really about tailoring a solution with a quality we feel is way above the rest. And the whole, the aspects around cloud computing, travelers, is absolutely key. So very excited about it. The launch is the pre-launch is fantastic when you can actually come, and we have a number of customers already signing up. So all I can say is, quickly to Hans, sign up quick till tomorrow, $99.99, no interest. And we really believe we can leverage this service out of the Philippines and have the Philippines really be the reference point for the product as we take it out to Hong Kong and Singapore and Malaysia. So very exciting. I think the Philippines is a great market for it. I think there's a people base that will appreciate it, and a price point that they allow them to appreciate it.
Here, here. I'd say that makes Philippines look good.
We're missing
In fact, it really is about a bureau type of solution. And in fact, we have been talking to some financial services folks here in the Philippines, where you would have a one-stop shop, for instance, where you would go to the bank suggests a payroll provider, by the way, here it is, and you can white label it, and it really has the financial services branding on the front. So absolutely, would love to sit down with anybody and discuss how we could create that bureau and front-end brand it under whatever label.
Do you have any provisions in the future to take care of benefits administration as well, as part of your suite?
Yeah, absolutely. And interesting enough, with our Convergys HRM acquisition, which, no, we didn't buy all of Convergys, so I just need to clarify that. There's an HR division there, so the people are very impressed with that acquisition, but it's not quite as big as it may sound. We run a benefits business in Singapore, so we actually do benefits in terms of insurance, medical. It used to be called iAdmin. It was part of the Singapore acquisition. But yes, we are bringing in a whole benefits program, and it's one of the launches as well for the Philippines, is also to have flex benefits and a whole bunch of unique things. Because we believe, again, as an employer here, and I think for the BPO folks here, we all know it's pretty competitive. We're all sort of sourcing the same people, the same graduates, the same talent. And one of the ways I think all of us feel that we could be unique is to provide those type of benefits to employees in a flexible manner, providing good, not only benefits, but smart ways to compensate people. So absolutely one of the areas we are looking at, and more through Asia, the benefits are starting to come. And I think the Philippines, being more westernized, tends to look at
the stage along with Don Feldbaum. Oh, and Rob. Oh, come on, Rob, stay up here. What are you doing? That's Don Feldbaum of the American Chamber of Health Organization, my good friend. Sheila Lobian, the major person with the Jones Lang LaSalle organization, to give gifts to our two speakers. Pleasure to have them both coming in. Darcy seems to me like a guy who's done well in life, and he owns things like upscale resorts and things like that. And he owns a special one in La Union, the surfing area of Philippines, and it's called the Kahuna Resort, correct?
Yep.
Yes. And
I did not know I was going to propagate this. My shareholders will be devastated.
Well, he is given, or other shareholders are giving a 3-day, 2-night stay at this place, and this is an upscale. This is a nice facility. So, very much a pleasure. So, anyone else? Your wife will love you for a few days after.
Richard has better eyes than
David Caldwell. He ran the Emerson operation here, and now with SBI.